So a lot of people have been asking me what exactly is Sakuga. Now you can just go and Google the definition and find a few different opinions on what Sakuga is. But I guess they want my idea of what Sakuga is. You probably know by now, I research animation a lot, so I have kind of formed my own definition of what Sakuga is, and I'm going to share it with you today. It is my definition. It is not like the definition to end all definitions. It should be a discussion on what this is, and you're welcome to have a different opinion. Sakuga is an animation production method involving high quality animation made by experienced, unique or highly skilled animators. You could be any of them or all of them. Mostly known in TV anime, where budget and resources would be distributed unevenly for climactic events in the story, and for repeated scenes such as intros, outros, and things like anime girl transformations. You'll have seen Sakuga in them, and that's because an anime girl transformation is something that always comes back in different episodes, so they're able to reuse the footage, so they make more use out of it. And at like season finales and things, if there's been a lot of hype around something, so budgets would be stretched tight for the less cinematic parts of the story, and overall the series would maintain the appearance of a high budget production. The Sakuga would retain the audience because people would wait through the more quiet moments to watch those Sakuga moments. I've kind of covered the origins of Sakuga here with my definition. It's not from like, oh, you have to have camera shake in your animation and then it's Sakuga, or you have to have loads of over-the-top effects and that makes it Sakuga. No, that's way too specific. And that would just trap in certain examples, and then others would just be left out even though they should be put in the category of Sakuga, you see. So if it's a production method, which I think that's where the origins are, is from a production method in TV, anime especially, but also you could see it in feature films as well. But in TV anime, where they had to be very smart with their budget. And nowadays the definition of Sakuga has been expanded quite a lot. So it's been broadened to include pretty much any animation considered to be high quality or unique. If you look at a channel like Hobbs Sakuga, he does a good job at curating Sakuga animation. You'll see there's loads of different categories. There's things like internet animation Sakuga, there is French Sakuga, Russian Sakuga, European Sakuga, things like that. So he's kind of expanding it to be a world definition, which I really like. I like how it's now expanded to be that.
The other important thing to note about Sakuga, which I forgot to talk about in this recording, whilst it is a production method in the age of the internet, it's also the act of identifying and celebrating the artist behind the work. This can be seen with communities such as Sakuga Boru, which is kind of like an archive where the animators behind certain shows and films can be identified and appreciated. Here's a quick summary of what I've talked about in this video.
So yeah, that's my definition. I hope that helps you to understand it. Now that I've defined it for you, go and watch my Sakuga Studies series where I break down and learn from some of the best pieces of animation in the world. Alright, see you in the next video. Goodbye.